Hello and welcome to day 7 of Christy's from Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches Series 6. So we have 1 week done. We are 1 week into this fun month of awesome inspiration every single day. There are so many lovely people playing along today. Not today. Well, yes, today, absolutely today, but actually all month long. So there are tons of videos, Instagram posts that you can go and check out and get inspired to join us. We would love to have you join us. If you do use the hashtag 30DSCBL6. Join the Facebook group if you haven't already, where the sketch is added every single day, and down in the comments of that daily sketch you will see everybody's take on the sketch and a link to their video if they make a video, or to their Instagram feed if they are sharing over on Instagram. So today's sketch is one that I love, and this is designed by Anna Castro, and we have used her sketches a few times before in both Series 5 and Series 4, and I really love her sketches. It's the website is rubycastroblogspot.com. I really must go over and check her out a little bit more, because I love her sketches, and whenever I see a sketch by her, I'm starting to recognize them now, and I love them. They're fairly simple, but there's always some depth and lovely detail to them. So let's see where I went with this one. So there you go. Here, let me just move this over a little bit, move that out of the way. And here is my take on the sketch today. And I love it. It's fun. It's different. I follow the sketch fairly closely. My photos are a lot bigger and they are more askew. If you know me, you already know that I like to overlap my photos, which she does, but I tend to like to have them a little bit askew. And then I looked at these areas here, and to me, it looked like some packaging technique with a little bit of stamping, text type stamping on top. So that is exactly what I did. I just used sort of a vanilla cardstock background. I went in and I got this older, it's from Tattered Angels, Glimmer Mist in Coffee Shop, which I love. And it's really, it says Coffee Shop, but it is a lot more of a copper than it is an espresso or a brown color. It really is a lovely, shiny copper mist. And I'm a bit sad that I don't seem to have a copper mist in shimmer. So I'm going to have to look at that, because this is really, well, these go a long way. There's maybe about this much left in the bottle. So I did a little bit of packaging technique sort of down where the papers would be, so that we would see a little bit of it over on the left-hand side, and then a little bit over here where the larger pieces of pattern paper form a strip, as they do here in the sketch. And then I have this fun stamp. I've had this forever, and you know what? I don't think I had actually ever used it. It's called Off the Grid. It's a Stampin' Up! Stamp. I can't tell you when, but I will tell you that since it is a wood-mounted stamp, that definitely means I've had it for years. And it's lovely. So that I went into my Stampin' Up! Ink, and I used the espresso brown ink, so it's quite a dark brown. And then I just willy-nilly different ways and patterns stamped on the background. And what I really wanted to do was stamp a little bit over some areas of the packaging technique, but leave others without any stamping, and then go over so that there would be areas of the cardstock or the background that just had the stamping. That to me adds a lot more depth and interest. So I just love the way this came out. So you can see there's a little bit of stamping over on this side, but not any packaging technique. Some of the stamping went below the packaging over on this side. The area closer to the strips of paper do not have any stamping. So I love it. And as you know, in October, one of the focuses given to the Freeze Gang by Karen is stamping. So I'm glad to get some stamping done on this layout. And then the rest was just sort of getting, and there's very little actual paper on this. So this is quite a quick layout to put together. So of course I used my Cocoa Vanilla Daydream collection, which I love, my How to Kill a Kit with Style for September, and carried over into October. So I got some strips of paper down here. This is using the 6x6. You can see there's a little bit of a join here, but I don't think you can really see it. This lovely wood grain and this lovely watercolor type strip paper, but on the diagonal. So this comes from actually the cut apart sheet where there was just a strip of about this width, I guess, which is about 3/4 of an inch. So I put that all the way down on the right hand side together then with the mixed media. Put the two banner pieces over here, and I added a little bit here because I didn't really want, because my photos are wider and larger, I needed a little bit more real estate. So I did not overlap my two banner pieces quite as much, and then I just added this lovely piece here for a little pop of the rainbow color. Matted my photos in a corally cardstock, got them mounted flat to the page on here, and then that, of course, as I always do, left me a lovely area here for my title. I used the these I think are, these are not Happy Life, they're larger than that, but I think they're an American craft, and they are copper on white foam, and they are larger than the Happy Life ones, but not overly large. So I quite love them for a medium size thicker. Then some Pink Fresh Studio little puffy stickers for tiny letters here, which I love. So this is called Cranes and More Cranes because this will go into my Berlin album. But the story I want to tell about this in particular is the construction and the cranes in that area. Everything was just blocked off, the entire museum area of Berlin when I was there, and this goes back, of course, to 2005, so I'm pretty sure it doesn't look like that today, at least I'm hoping it doesn't, was cordoned off. There were cranes everywhere, fences everywhere. It was a little bit difficult to circulate, but I mean, everything was open and we did manage. So my journaling is simply the Berlin Museum Quarter called Island, because in Berlin, the Spree River comes sort of through the center of town, and then it branches out into two smaller areas and rejoins, and that area, sort of island area in the middle, is where all the museums in Berlin are. So the Berlin Museum Quarter, called Island, was one big construction site. And then more generally, as was much of the city, and quite frankly, Europe in general, for that matter, when I was there, it was always part of the landscape to be seeing cranes and cranes and more cranes in many, many, many of the European cities. So I just wanted to get that into my album because these photos, I couldn't really crop the construction out because it just takes up so much of what was there. I felt the story also needed to be told, as well as the story of the museums, which are on other pages. So there you go, my dear friends. There is my day 7. Again, don't forget to use the hashtag 30DSCBL6. Follow the links or pop on over to the playlist, and I will be back here tomorrow on the 8th to celebrate my birthday with you. Tomorrow, the 8th of October, is my birthday. We are back on lockdown. I will be going with my mom for a hospital appointment if it's still on. I'm pre-recording this, So we'll have to see. But other than that, I will be celebrating my birthday with all of you, which is a beautiful, beautiful silver lining. I will be in my scrap room, and I will bring you another layout tomorrow. See you then. As always, I love, love, love reading your comments. So please leave me your comments, any questions, or any challenges or techniques that you would like to see me use. See you soon. Bye for today.